Hey everybody, it's Dave Bolduc with Della Valley. Of course, van drives by right now. I start talking. I just wanted to talk to you about inspections. I'm over in Hamden, getting ready to take a look at a new rental listing that I might be picking up. So figured I'd take a couple seconds here to talk about what kind of inspections you need to do when you're buying a house. So, quick story. I have a client who was buying a 3-family on Wallingford, and got it under contract. And we went and did the inspection, physical inspection. Found major problems: electrical, plumbing, foundation, rats, rotted wood. It was just a big problem. It had been tens of thousands of dollars in repairs, and when he was already paying a pretty decent price for this 3-family. So it was really important that we did that home inspection. We didn't even finish it. We walked out and terminated the inspection and the contract. So home inspections are very important. I want to talk about a form that's related to the home inspection, but not related. It's kind of tied together. So this right here is the it's called a personal or a residential I'm dropping the ball here. Residential property condition disclosure form. It's required by the state, and it has the seller disclose any issues that they know of about a whole bunch of different areas of the house. We'll talk a little bit later about why this is important with regard to inspections. So inspections, you pick inspections based on the house you're buying and what you plan on using it for. So when you're going to live there, you want to do, I recommend doing a physical home inspection where they're looking at the structural, they're looking at the mechanicals, they're looking, the heat, things like that. They're looking at the plumbing, the electrical. Disclosure or disclaimer: home inspections are not going to find everything. They don't rip open the walls. They don't check every single thing, but they do a really good job of checking out what the obvious things and the things that could bite you really quickly. So definitely a physical inspection. Hey Mark, how you doing? Is important. There's other inspections. Some other inspections include radon. If you have a well, definitely get a well inspection. I've seen well inspections fail, which means you're having to replace the well. Septic inspection, same thing. I had a client who was buying a house over in Hamden, had a septic inspection. The septic inspection failed. The septic tank was no good. The leaching field was fine, but the septic tank was no good. $7,000 repair. If they hadn't done the inspection, they would have owned that problem. So it's very important to get the inspections done. There's other inspections like lead inspections, asbestos, radon, things like that. You gotta kind of gauge it. If the house was built after '78, most likely it's not going to have lead in it, so because it's illegal. So it's important. The reason I brought up the residential property condition disclosure is, for example, radon. They have to disclose if they know anything about radon issues or if there's a radon mitigation system. So if they just did a test a year ago and everything came back good, then maybe you don't have to do it. It's up to you. If there's a radon mitigation system in there, you just check to make sure the radon mitigation system is good to go, and you may not need to redo the test. But that's something that we can talk about as me, your agent, working with you on that. So there's some benefits to having the inspections done. When you're getting the inspection done, you've already got a contract, you've already negotiated price. It's an opportunity to renegotiate if there's issues, if there's something broken, if there's a problem. So it brings a lot of value, and you can have the seller pay for the repairs themselves. You can have them give you a credit, or you can have them reduce the price. And I actually had that happen where a client was buying a house in North Haven that they were going to renovate for their daughter to go to Quinnipiac. Found major problems with the roof. We got $11,000 off the price. And then the house ended up appraising for like 20 grand more than that. So it really worked out well for them. And the other thing is, and this is back to this property disclosure, if the seller, if you come to the seller and say, here's the report from my inspection, here's the issues that I have, they're now aware of those problems. So they're going to be less likely to want to go back to the market, find somebody else. They're going to have to update those disclosures. And if they don't, then they're actually breaking the law because they have that information in front of them. And that's another thing. When you have that inspection report, give it to the seller if there's problems, because now they're officially on notice that there's a problem with their house. They have to fix it, or they have to disclose it. So those are some things about inspections to think about. We can talk in a lot more detail if you're interested in looking. So at this point in the process, you've already got a house under contract, and you're looking to figure out if you want to stay with it or not. So we'll keep talking about the home buying process as we go. Again, this is Dave Bolduc, 203-464-1479. If you have any questions, or if you need help with real estate, give me a call. Talk soon.